Hey YouTube, I received my WPL C34 and we all love this car, Toyota Landcruiser FJ40, but meanwhile a lot of us know this car is by far not perfect. And so I will do some short videos about my build and my modifications and my upgrades. This is the first video of this series. I know people do not like my very long videos with exact explanations, and part 1 is about the motor. I did a motor change. Check it here, that's not the original WPL 34 motor anymore. People complain about the speed, the top speed, and I did only finish the chassis so far. That's only a test setup with a Hobbywing 1060 ESC and my FlySky receiver in front, and I tried the car with the original motor. That's the original, that's the stock WPL C34 motor, and then I changed it to a GM-25 12 volt motor with 2000 RPM. So that's exactly the same motor that's in my WPL C34 now, and this will stay there. Unfortunately, it's not a direct fit, but it's an easy fit, because this is the original WPL C34 motor with a gearbox, and it has a shorter axle than the GM-25 motors and the gear motors you can buy for WPL trucks. But it's not difficult, and I will explain it to you after I've shown you how the new motor and how the old motor works. And I made my tests with 2S and with 3S. So the old motor is not bad, it's really good, but top speed is very low, and with a GM-25 motor this will increase massively. So let's see how it performs with 2 and 3S with the stock motor, with the GM-25 motor. I made those tests without wheel weights and did not glue the tires to the rims, but driving with tires not glued to the rims, even with the stock motor, is not recommended. Driving performance on 2S and on 3S of both motors. The C34 motor is fantastic in low speed control. On 2S, climbing this steep step, I'd say it's marvelous. Check this out. Wow. The Hobbywing Quick Run 1060. The GM-25 motor on 2S is also really very good. Low speed control is really highly exciting too, but I'd say the C34 stock motor is a little bit better on low speed, but there's no complaint about the GM-25. Compare this to stock WPL or JJRC trucks. And on 3S, the C34 stock motor is also absolutely fantastic. Low speed control, wow. Power, wow. And the GM-25 motor on 3S, also very good. Highly recommended. But as already mentioned, the C34 motor in this low speed climbs, it's maybe a little bit better. speed test. Check this out, stock motor, maximum speed, high speed. It's really very, very low. And check the GM-25 motor, that's 2S. It's much faster. And on 3S, the C34 stock motor still very slow, but better. And the GM-25, you can do wheelies again, that's hell speed. But you just break your drive shaft. Now compare 2S, C34 on the left side, GM-25, 3S on the right side. Huge difference. And 3S C34, 2S GM-25. I really had problems with the drive shafts. Those drive shafts are a pain in the air when I used the GM-25 motors, even on 2S. What was the problem? This small pin that has to be inserted, that's the type of drive shaft, to insert it there has always been lost. So the feather was not the problem. I guess the pins were a little bit too short. And what did I do to solve this? I took a 1.5mm steel rod and made my own pins. They are a little bit longer than the stock pins. Now this seems to work quite nicely. And then you see I did already break this part here. I have a spare one, it came with my set. Everything's metal, but this part is plastic and it is already broken. So we'll see if there are metal upgrades for this too. If you want to upgrade to the GM-25 motor, be aware the drive shafts could be a problem. So far it was quite an easy fix with my custom made pins, but we will see how this holds up. And the car is much faster, and if you crash it you can break these plastic link holder. I also do highly recommend to change the very short M3 scrub screws delivered with the kit and use longer ones. Don't know why WPL delivers such short screws. There's a lot more room in the gears and in the drive shafts. And now I will show you how to adapt the GM-25 gearbox to make the GM-25 motor work with the C34. Here you see the C34 stock motor in the frame. Those motors, the C34 with gearbox and the GM-25, they do not differ in size, so they have exactly the same dimensions, but the axle of the GM-25 is longer than the axle of the C34 motor, what you can see here. So you have to use the axle of the C34, so the uppermost compartment of the gearbox in the GM-25 motor. So the pinion gear mounted to the motor, they have exactly the same size and exactly the same teeth count, and the uppermost and the lowest compartment are also with the same gears. The center departments or compartments differ, what you can see here, but you do not only have to swap out the uppermost compartment with the axle, with the shaft, what you can see here, what I did now, you also will have to swap out the lowest compartment that's mounted to the motor, because the mounting holes for the gears do differ. So you have to swap out the uppermost and the first compartment and use the center compartment, the original center compartment of the GM-25 motor, to make the GM-25 motor work in the C34 with original gearing. So here you see two working motors, the C34 motor with original gearing but with the longer axle of the GM-25 motor, and the GM-25 12 volt 2000 RPM motor that will fit into the C34 gearbox. So as shown in the picture, the center compartment of the gearbox is original and the outer and the inner compartments have been changed. Final conclusion for me, I will keep the GM-25 motor in my Toyota Landcruiser C34 and will probably run it on 2S, sometimes maybe even on 3S if I need hell speed. Do what you want. If it's too slow for you, change the motor. If not, keep the stock motor. With higher speed there is the chance of damaging something is much higher than with a stock motor. That's what I have to say about my motor upgrade and my motor change. A short video. Hope this will help you if you want a faster WPL C34. And I will do some more videos. Of course, I and most of the others are looking for better shocks. It's not that easy. I did change the axle housings and I will upgrade the links. You will see. So far, thanks for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.